So excited too. Okay then. So what we're gonna do, Toasty is here, my co-host. Please join the box, Toasty, while I present the ingredients. Oh no. Toasty, request a box. Okay. And then we can find some extra ingredients in here that we might need. So I was thinking a shallot and a little piece of garlic. We do have a red onion as well. That might look better on the garnish. Okay, our co-host has arrived. So let's welcome Chef Toasty in the box. Hello, Toasty. Welcome to the box.
Thank you.
You want to introduce yourself to start with?
Yes, 1 second, please.
Okay.
That helps. Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. So my name, like not my actual name, right? Not my actual name, right?
Hi, Toasty. So,
Yeah.
Toasty, what is your background, Toasty?
So I am a chef at a four-star hotel in California. I guess I'll say that much. Uh, and yeah, I'm here to help him cook this thing. Although she doesn't need too much help, she's a good cook.
That we haven't told them yet. So,
Oh,
what we're gonna do today is, well, we're gonna guess actually what the dish is gonna be. So the ingredients are in front of us here. So if anybody can guess what it might be, so we've got a cucumber or a half a cucumber. We got a shallot onion, we got a red onion, we got some garlic, and we got some tomato. And of course, some red wine vinegar. Typically for this dish, they would use sherry vinegar from south of Spain. And we also have some extra virgin olive oil. This one in particular is cold extraction and unfiltered extra virgin olive oil. And what do we think? Ratatouille. I want to see this. So unfortunately, no one can get in the box right now, because of the purpose of the show. But any other guesses?
Jack, hello, hello.
Salad. It is not a salad. Tomato sauce.
I was going
It
to say
is.
what it is too. That's,
Oh, are you?
no, I'm glad I didn't. Sorry, go ahead.
So what
Salad,
do we? Any other guesses?
tomato.
Okay, so clue is from the south of Spain. It's not pasta. It is similar to a tomato sauce, but I'm gonna reveal the dish. What is the dish is the question. So the dish is gazpacho. Gazpacho, well, maybe Toasty want to explain to us what gazpacho is while I clean the vegetables involved in the recipe.
There we go. Yes. Speak up, toast. Oh, excuse me, my bad. So gazpacho is a cold soup, as she said, from Spain. The region, I believe, is southern Spain, um, which is known to have a rich Moorish culture. The version of gazpacho she's doing right now is what's it called? It's not the original gazpacho.
Yes.
Because she has tomatoes and stuff. It was brought here in the 16th century
Yeah.
from the New World, where I'm from, or whatever.
And
Um,
where is that?
America or
Yes, yeah. So that's where
I'm
it
from California.
originated
Yeah.
from.
Well, in getting new, what's it called? In getting the tomato itself,
Mhm.
receiving that new vegetable or fruit, whatever you want to call it, allowed them to add it to whatever foods that they had. So now that eventually becomes
Right.
part of the culture. You see that a lot in, you know, what time period? Around this time period, there were like spice wars and stuff. There was wars like salt, the spice
Yeah.
and what have you.
Yeah. Can you come a bit closer to the mic?
To the mic. Oh, you can't hear me too good?
It goes in and out a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, let me try this instead.
So I'm just washing. So when it evolved into tomato-based gazpacho, they always wanted to use a very specific type of tomato. So one that's been ripe in the sun and is juicy. So not so much about the size of the tomato, but more about the ripeness and the juiciness. And they usually go for vine tomatoes, which is ones that are like these ones.
Yeah, they still are able to suck nutrients out of the stem. That's why they're a little more fresher, a little more juicy than ones that have been picked from the vine, you know, way
Yes,
before. Yeah.
that's right. And something that sorry for everybody that just coming in, Manolo, etc. We've just introduced what we're gonna make, which is a gazpacho, a southern Spanish or Mediterranean dish. So they also have it in Portugal, actually, don't they, Toasty?
Yes, in Portugal, they have
Okay.
a different version of gazpacho. I believe it differs in the chunkiness, I guess, so
Mhm.
the texture of it.
Yes, yeah, they have a little bit of a thicker texture in Portugal. So we're just talking about what the dish is. So obviously gazpacho. We're now talking about the culture of the dish, where it originates from. And later on, we're gonna present the dish on a plate and obviously cook it with you guys. So yeah, Portugal is a very common dish as well. And what kind of season do we typically eat this dish, Toasty?
What do we season? What do we
In what
season this
season?
dish?
What time of the year? And
Oh, what
why?
season? Oh, excuse me. During the summertime, during the hot months, as
Yes.
it is
Yeah.
a cold soup, you know, kind of like yeah. If you're ever in the summertime, really hot from the summertime, you probably are not looking to have a hot soup.
Yeah. And that also is the reason why they make it in southern Spain, because the temperatures go really, really high in the summertime. And so it's a really cold soup. Um, that is eaten in the summer for that reason. So this is really just for the garnish. And these are the typical ingredients. So we've got vine tomatoes, we've got a green pepper. You can also use red pepper. We've got red onion, and we've got a shallot onion, but this is more, yeah, we got shallot onion, and we've got some garlic and a cucumber, of course. The main ingredients are
Mhm.
here. You can use bread, can't you, Toasty?
Yes, the original recipe is sourdough, stale sourdough. I don't
Yes.
know how stale, but stale sourdough.
Mhm.
Almonds, garlic, oil, and onions.
Yes. Yeah.
Could even use breadcrumbs to help thicken it even more. Um,
Yes.
and then, like we mentioned earlier, the bringing in of the different vegetables and fruits is what you have now, which makes it a more like a fresher, livelier, but it still holds the same basic principle: cold, creamy.
Exactly. So here are all the ingredients. What we're gonna do next is to chop up the vegetables. We want to save some of it for the garnish. So what will we want for the garnish, Toasty? We will want a little bit of cucumber, maybe. some onion, and some tomato. It will look good, and obviously some basil, which is only for the purposes of garnish. It's a really quick dish, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very quick. No waiting for the longest part is maybe just waiting for it to chill because
Yes.
when you mix it in the blender, it could cause friction, causing it to heat up. So it might take a little
Mm-hmm. That's
time.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move this out the way. I hope you can't see that. Okay. So we're gonna chop off a bit of it just for the garnish. So would you say this is enough, Toasty?
That's enough. It's how many soups are you making?
Well, we're only making one.
One soup.
So I
Oh,
think this should be enough.
yeah, you'll
Yeah.
be okay with that.
So we can put that on the side.
Maybe dice it
And
up and sprinkle it
yeah,
around.
sprinkle on the top.
You could even you could dice all of the things that you want to be a garnish and mix it in its own little, toss it in some oil with some lemon or lemon zest.
Absolutely. And we'll chop that up at the end.
That's,
Sorry, while it's in the fridge, cooling. So, should we add pepper as well for the garnish?
yeah, might as well have all the components that are in the soup live through
And the
the.
beautiful colors. Exactly. So that's maybe what the garnish is all about, to show the person eating the dish what is inside of the soup, right?
Right.
Right. So,
Well said. Well said. Yeah.
so what we want to do um, is to, and the reason, so we want to slice up the ingredients. And the reason why we want to do that before we blend it is because we want to add salt. And the reason why we want to add salt is because it will bring out the juices of each vegetable, especially the tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to place these in here, 7. Okay. So we've got the tomatoes here.
Got a couple gifts going.
Yeah.
DJ
Okay.
bags coming
7.
in.
And for everybody joining us,
I was just gonna
we're
say.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No. I was just gonna mention it to you. It's okay. Go ahead.
Now we're just going to say for everybody that are just joining us, we are making today's dish, which is gazpacho, this week's dish, which is gazpacho, a Spanish Andalusian dish. We've just talked a little bit about the culture of the dish, where it comes from, its history. Um, and later on, you're going to see us plate up the dish. And we're going to do a taste test right at the end as well. But you might want to stay tuned because right now we are in the making of this amazing dish.
Good
It's how
stuff.
many tomatoes?
Yeah.
It's quite a lot. We might
Everything
want
looks
to.
prepared. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm saying we might want to transfer it into a bigger dish because I got this bowl
There
because
you go.
this is not big enough because we've got so much, and we want to make sure that the salt covers all the vegetables.
Mhm.
Now, what salt?
What is salt? You said.
What salts might we want to use?
What salt might you want to use? Well, usually in the kitchen, in professional kitchens, we use a not the non-table salt. It's called kosher salt or flaky salt or coarse salt. It's called different things.
So we have Celtic salt.
Yes, gray coarse. There you go.
Yeah.
So that's the good stuff right there.
Right. With a cucumber, we might want to peel this cucumber.
Yeah, it could how do I say, go against the smoothness that we're trying to create.
Okay, so you would advise us not to peel this cucumber?
No, to the peel would go against the smoothness we're trying to create. So I
Right.
think maybe you should peel it. Yes.
Right. That's what I was thinking as well. So let's peel this cucumber. Very simple step. And we know that cucumber is what, 80% water or
Sure.
100%
Very hydrating fruit
vegetable.
or vegetable,
Yes.
what have you. Yes.
So would you suggest for us to take out the seeds?
Yes. More than
Yeah.
likely, you would just want the flesh of the cucumber.
But again, like the seeds contain a lot of water, so we might want to use it to make it more watery. What do you think?
Well, we are extracting the water with the salt. You could use that part in the garnish, perhaps, or just blend
Mhm.
it all together. We are using a blender. We're not back in the
Okay, yeah,
days rubbing
yeah.
it down into something. That's
So we're
true.
taking out the seeds. That's what they look like for those who don't really eat cucumber.
Now you know what they look like. Bam.
Okay, so we're cutting that off. And somebody said keep the seeds in. And why is that? We'll do half half. How about that? And see what
Half
happens.
half. There you go.
Okay, so with this, do you think we should put the salt before we put the onion, or
You can. Either or, I think it should be mixed up a little bit to evenly disperse the salt.
but this is what the salt looks like? This is Celtic salt, and this salt has an exceptional flavor, and that's due to a supply of flavorful and mineral rich crystals. It's from the ocean. So it's been harvested by salt farmers in France and been used for in traditional methods passed down for over 2,000 years. Um, so this is very special salt.
The good salt right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So we might want to mix it together. If you have a glove, that's even better.
Yeah. At home though, you could get right on in there.
Right. It
No
is
big
just for
deal.
me. But because you guys are watching, I might just do the most.
There you go.
Okay. So as we mix this in, when we let it sit for a little bit, you'll notice that the juices will start coming out. When you make salads, for example, with cucumber or yogurts with cucumber, you would a lot of the times put salt on the cucumber before mixing it in. So, for example, tzatziki, which is a Greek dip, you always put salt before on the cucumbers just to extract the water from it, and then you will drain it, don't you, Toasty?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Some
You drain
people,
out the water so the yogurt don't get watery.
right,
Yeah.
and then
So
also
yeah.
give the because there's no water going in there, and because when you do when you salt things like that and it's extracting moisture, it's almost cooking it also. So like
Mm-hmm.
it softens the cucumber, and
Right.
which gives it a different texture in the sauce, makes it different. You can tell the difference when someone uses fresh cucumber in a tzatziki versus doing that method, the salting and
Right.
marinating. Everything's looking good.
Yeah. So we're mixing in the red onions, and we've got one more piece here.
Got some people coming in. If you're just coming in, she is making a soup,
A cold soup.
a cold soup
Yes.
from
So,
Spain.
and what have we just been doing? We've just talked about what the dish is. It's called gazpacho. We talked a little bit about the culture of the food. We
Mhm.
then moved on to making this soup, and we are going to plate it up once it's done. And do a little taste test at the end. So we talked about the different versions as well, didn't we? The soup looks like a salad, bruh. Well, the reason it looks like a salad at the moment is because it's not been blended yet, sir. So we're going
We're
to
waiting.
blend it in a minute.
There you go.
Yeah. So with pepper, I always cut the top part of it out and then I grab that seedy part. And here we have it. You can also do this to get the rest of the seeds out.
There you go.
Yes. So we want to cut up this pepper
Mhm.
and maybe even more like that. Put it in. Make sure the seeds are fully out. Okay. Okay. And you
Um,
can also use red peppers, can't you, Toasty?
yeah, it goes down to preference at that point. I think more often, or not even more often, red peppers are used, but you could probably even brighten it up with the orange and yellow ones. Also, a tip for when cutting bell peppers,
Hmm.
if your knife is never mind. If you cut from the inside, it's
Hmm.
easier to cut because the outer membrane kind of stops the knife from going through smooth. Sorry, just
Right.
a cooking tip. But
That's
yeah,
a really
that's
good
a good
tip,
tip.
Toasty. And a
Mhm.
tip for cutting garlic. So always pressing it like this will immediately make it easier to peel. So look how it just comes off. Simple. We have a nice piece of garlic. You only need one piece. Don't overdo it with the garlic. Even though I love garlic, I already know that putting more than one is gonna be too much.
Mhm. Especially with fresh garlic.
Exactly, because fresh
Yes.
garlic has got that strong, spicy ingredient active, doesn't it? Which
Correct.
I'm actually allergic to that ingredient, but I eat it anyway. As long as I brush my tongue afterwards, really hard, um, it's okay. So,
Well, we know what Emma's
um,
doing after this.
say that again. Sorry.
I said, well, we know what you're doing after this.
Exactly. Once I've done the taste test, I might have to nip out for a second. So we're gonna put this in the blender now, and obviously don't forget the vinegar. So put everything in. This blender is a little bit small. I'm hoping everything will fit in it.
Uh, no, you could probably do it in batches and still end up okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if it fits. I doubt it at this point, but yeah, I'm not
No.
gonna over fill it. What I'm gonna do is leave it as that. And what would you say? How much? So vinegar wise, we've got here. Well, typically you would use a Spanish Mediterranean sherry wine vinegar. However, given that I am in England at the moment, we have some lovely Suffolk wine vinegar, which is
Red
another
wine.
type of red wine vinegar. For depth and fuller flavor, they said. I was in Andalusia on the weekend that just went, and I regret not buying a sherry vinegar from there. But next time I go, which is going to be soon, I will make sure that I get it. And maybe we can make it again in a future show. So, how much of this would you say goes in here, Toasty?
Based off of what you get, I would say maybe only like around a tablespoon.
A tablespoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could always adjust later. You
Yeah,
know.
depending on the taste.
Yeah, depending on the taste, because you can always add, but it's hard to take out.
Exactly. So we put a little bit to start with, given that
Mhm.
it's the first batch as well, because we've got two batches.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, someone had asked. I don't know. It looked like a salad to me. That's funny. Someone had asked if you had put ginger in the soup.
For this recipe in particular, we don't use ginger, but I am a ginger lover. So if you want to experiment flavors and try a different style, your own personal style, there's nothing wrong with adding whatever you fancy. How much olive oil would you say goes in?
That one you're going to. Well, I guess you're just letting it go.
Maybe we
Now,
should wait with the olive oil. What do you think?
the way I would do it, no, you want to definitely blend the olive oil in there.
Okay.
The way I would do it though is I would kind of be letting the blender go and then slowly pour in the olive oil so it could have an emulsification. But,
Oh,
but I think your blender's the kind where it flips over and you're unable to do it
right.
anyway. So a little splash in there, probably about
Mhm.
2 times the ratio, if not more than
The vinegar.
the vinegar. Yes.
Okay, so a little bit more than what I thought. So there we go. We'll try that for now. Oh yeah, don't forget the garlic. Did we put that in?
I
Yes, it's there.
think we did. There
I
we
see
go.
it.
All right.
Okay
Where's
then.
the garlic? We gotta play hide and seek with the garlic.
So bring our blender to the center of the screen. And
The NutriBullet, nice.
yes. Okay, so we might want to turn it on. Okay. So frozen drinks, smoothies, purees, what would you go for, Toasty?
Frozen drink.
Frozen drink. Smoothie.
Probably a puree.
Puree.
Yeah, puree. Let it work in there and stuff. Great. So now, you could stop it. You could stop it, and you could, now that it's a liquid, you could add more vegetables, so you don't have to do a whole separate batch.
Yes, that's what I was thinking as well.
And then that way, keeps all the oil, all the vinegar,
Yes.
together the same. Yeah.
Okay, so let's add the rest.
Not too much liquid. Sorry.
Mhm. Should we just leave it as that and see what happens?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely want room for the blender to work.
Yeah.
Do its thing.
So let's do puree again.
Puree again. Yeah. And then there we go. Pretty good right there. A trick that you can do if you want to making something cool down faster, however you need the time to prepare the garnishes, is 2 bowls. In the first bowl, you put ice, then you put the other bowl on the inside, and you mix it around. It makes it colder faster than chilling it, but it's also more work. Oh wow,
Right.
yeah, look at that consistency.
Yes, we got that thickness, don't we?
Yes.
Um, we've got a little bit left here. That's not really going to fit, is it, in there?
You might be able to get away with putting what's it called? But I would not put any more water in it because then it might make it too loose. But you could
Right.
get away with putting the rest of them if you'd like. You could also use some for the garnish if you'd like, what have you.
Yeah. I've got garnish ones on the side already.
On the side already, correct.
Okay. So I
No,
think
last
this
one.
might overfill it, but
Oh,
it's, oh, yeah, it's overfilling it. But when it
I'm not
blends,
there, so I can't see. I apologize.
oh Lord, what's happening here? So this is okay. We're just gonna wash off the extras. I'm sure when it blends, it will be a lot less. Okay. And somebody said it looks very healthy, and it is very healthy. It's actually got a bunch of different vitamins. I think it's got vitamin C, vitamin A, and antioxidants like lycopene or whatever you pronounce it as. Lycopene.
Lyso. That's going to be in the tomatoes. Should be. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Vitamin B. There could be vitamin B in the no, actually, I don't think there is. There could be vitamin B, a small amount in the green bell pepper, but
Right.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Should we puree?
Puree once more, yes. That is the big bowl to pour that in, and a couple different smaller bowls. Salt in there, the garlic, the oil, the
Very
vinegar.
aggressive blender.
Very aggressive blender.
Yes. So let's take this blender out the way. And we'll put it in this. We need to clean it out a little bit. But that's for the blending part of it all. You want to obviously clean as we go along. For those who just joined us, we have just done a little guessing game around what the dish of today is. We have revealed that it's gazpacho, which is a southern Spanish dish. We talked a little bit about the history and origin of this dish. And you're going to watch us plate it up shortly. But right now, we're in the process of cooking it and we have just finished blending it. So you might want to stick around for the remainder of this show, which is we've got another 20 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've cleaned our area. We've got our gazpacho. It's feeling really warm.
Yeah, so it's gonna need time to chill, and then it'll thicken up also. As long as it coats the back of a spoon now, I believe you'll be okay.
Right. It's really hard to open. And let me use a little tissue. Hmm. God. Oh my God. It's so hot.
It's not budging. Oh my God.
Let's try it. Oh my God. I can't. Oh gosh.
Perhaps chill it in the blender.
Chill it in the blender. Let me just relax my hands a little bit. Use a dish towel. Let's see here what we could use. Got a little towel here. Yes.
There you go.
Oh, thank God. Thank
Yeah.
you, Ash. Lord. Okay.
Ash saves the day.
Open. Yeah, Ash saved the day. Okay. So you mentioned about putting it in ice.
Yes, getting a bowl, putting ice in the bowl, then putting another bowl in the ice.
Oh, we don't have ice. I just realized.
Okay, then you'll have to just chill it in the freezer. No big deal.
Yeah. We'll chill it in the freezer. And while we do that, we're going to make the garnish. Right, Toasty?
Yes. But first we have to taste to make sure that our...
Of course, to make sure that the vinegar and the salt is on point.
Yes, correct.
So let's dip. And because of the thickness, we only need to dip.
Right.
Look how it sticks to the spoon. That's
Uh,
exactly
that's
the
very good.
texture that we want to.
And it's not even cold yet because it's gonna thicken up a little from getting cold too.
It's delicious. It's so good. You can taste
Yeah.
all the fresh ingredients. You can taste the onion, the garlic, the pepper, and of course the tomatoes. That's perfect. We don't need to add any more vinegar. We don't need to add
Perfect.
any more salt. So I'm just going to close this up
Okay.
and put it in the freezer.
I was okay.
Go ahead, Toasty.
So the thinner you make it, the thinner you make it, the smallest amount of like surface level. I don't even know if that's the correct or the greatest amount of surface level it has. The
Yeah.
thinner you make it, the faster it'll get cold.
Right.
Plastic also, what's it called? Insulates heat.
Okay, okay. So it's a bit tricky now that we're using a plastic bottle.
I had said chill it in the blender when that was not opening.
Chill it in the blender.
I was saying chill it in the blender when it was not opening as like kind of a joke or
Oh,
whatever.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Sorry.
what we want to do now, Toasty,
Uh, get the garnishes
the
together.
garnishes.
The basil.
Exactly. So, let's see what we've got here. So a little bit of basil because this is a very it goes really well with tomatoes. It's like a signature herb for tomatoes, isn't it?
I mean, yes, pears. Yeah, you said it just like that. Basil goes very well with tomatoes, almost
Yeah.
like peanut butter and jelly. Well,
Yeah.
for over here.
So for our garnish, we've got tomato, we've got cucumber, we've got a little piece of pepper, green bell pepper, we've got onion, and we've got basil. So
Basil.
basil, sorry, basil.
No, say basil. It's nice.
Basil.
Hmm.
So here we have, so how wide would you say for the garnish? We don't want to make it too small because we want to make sure it's visible in little cubes on top of the soup.
Right. So I would say like a small dice
Yeah,
on all that stuff. So let's
it's
see.
still quite small. So would you say this is pretty good?
That's you want it big enough so that it doesn't just like sink into the soup. It can like stay on top, but at the same time, you don't want to.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
you
if it's too
mixing
if,
them all together and then putting it as one garnish, or are you going to sprinkle some of each
on
throughout?
different areas.
Okay.
Yeah, depends. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Let's see what looks best. So with the onion, we might want to half the size of this. That. So like Toasty said, not so big so that they sink into the dish, but not so small that they blend into or like
Yeah.
melt into the dish.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Okay. So, but the garnish is quite important. So the garnish demonstrates to the taster or the person eating the dish what is inside of the dish. 7. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. So with the cucumber, we might want to do this, and we keep the peel on the cucumber for the garnish because it adds color, doesn't it?
Yes, for the 100% right.
Yes.
Hmm.
So tiny little cubes. I want to show you guys.
Look at those, nice.
Yeah.
Great knife
Um,
cuts. Great knife cuts, Em.
thank you. Coming from a chef, guys. Coming from a chef.
Mm.
And a bit of this pepper as well. So we might want to cut it lengthwise first. Um,
Turn it around, yeah.
yeah. To make it easier. Absolutely. Okay. And then into tiny little cubes. And the basil leaves, we want to leave them whole because that's the beauty of herbs, to kind
Mhm.
of show off that shape, you know. So we've
Mhm.
got a really nice. Maybe use the smaller ones actually, because that will be cuter. Um,
Smaller ones, yeah. Especially nowadays, the microgreens are.
Look at this. This is so cute. We're gonna use this one.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fun.
So remove the rest of that. Okay. So here we have it. Our little garnish. Um. So we're gonna. I know it's not probably cold enough yet, but we are
All,
gonna.
all the flavors are gonna be there. It'll get a even what's it called? A little better with time when the flavors marry together. It's
Yes. Yes. That is right. So the
perfect.
second portion might be even better later on. But for the purposes of the show, we're gonna we're gonna pour this now, and to pay attention to the texture as we do that.
Wow, great texture. Look at that.
Yes. And
Well,
look at the color.
good shine color, yeah. Clap it out for M, everyone, or you could get kicked. No,
Okay, so we're gonna add now our garnish. So would you say we put it all on the same um area, or should we spread it around a little bit? A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. I think a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there.
yeah, I was gonna say that since we're right here doing.
Yeah. And then the basil leaf in the middle.
Yes.
Mm.
There you go.
And here is our little basil leaf.
In the middle.
Oh, would you look at that? And now, we put a little bit of olive oil around it.
Little swoosh, little swoobity
Just
whoosh.
swoosh. Beautiful.
Wow.
Now, here is the final dish, guys. Gazpacho Andalusian style. And using cucumber, onions, red onions on this occasion, green peppers,
Mhm.
obviously vine tomatoes, and garnished
Garlic.
with all of those things as well as a basil leaf. And included in that, of course, we had our red wine vinegar and our extra virgin cold pressed, cold extraction, unfiltered olive oil, and some sea salt to bring out the juices of every
Yeah,
vegetable included.
flavor. That Celtic sea salt.
Yeah. Is it Celtic or
Beautiful.
Celtic? I've been saying Celtic the whole time.
People say it different ways. Celtic is how I say
Ooh.
it. It may be Celtic, but yeah, beautiful looking dish. I want some.
Let's try it out.
Yes, please.
Hey, so taste test, everybody. Mm, okay. Mm. It takes me back to the south of Spain.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm.
Look, it's clearly good. She cannot stop. Look at her.
Yeah, this is delicious. You can really taste the freshness of the onion, the garlic, the cucumber is what makes it watery, really. And then obviously the vinegar, the tomatoes, everything.
Mm.
Mm. So there we have it. Thanks
Beautiful.
everybody for joining my show. Next week, we're gonna make another surprise dish. feel free to um, give suggestions throughout the week so that we can decide what might be the most appropriate dish to make. Thanks, everybody, for joining. And thank you, Toasty, for being such a lovely co host. Well done.
Yes, thank you for having me anytime. Is it
Thank you,
cool?
China, for
Do I
joining.
plug my shit, my stuff? Excuse me.
Yes. Yeah. And you are
Yeah.
welcome to be the co host again in future shows.
Oh, anytime you'll have me.
Yeah.
Chef.mostly.toasty. That's where you can find me on Instagram. I'm thinking about putting up my content very soon. I have some stuff saved and
Okay.
stuff like
And do
that.
you
You
have a
look
YouTube?
great in your little chef outfit. I couldn't
Thank you.
even get the
And
right
you have
setting
your
up.
chef outfit on too.
Oh yeah, that's correct. I put on the whole getup just in case. I didn't want to be like those interviews and then they don't have pants on, so I put the whole getup on.
Yes. I love it, Toasty.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So, any suggestions for future shows and dishes? Let us know in the comments throughout the week. We've got time. I usually get the ingredients the night before. So, yeah. Pick up Toasty. Thank you so much, and thanks everybody for joining.